When did a simple favor turn into a full-blown disaster? I was at a coffee shop studying for finals when this woman asked if she could borrow my charger since hers broke. I said sure, just bring it back in a few minutes. An hour passed. I walked over and asked for it back because my laptop was dying. She snapped, "I'm in an important video call, you'll have to wait." I explained I had an exam tomorrow and needed to study. She rolled her eyes and said, "Your homework isn't more important than my work meeting." I politely asked again 15 minutes later. This time she pretended not to hear me and turned her screen away. I could see she was typing furiously, but couldn't tell what she was doing. When I approached a third time, she held up her finger to shush me. "Can't you see I'm working? Some of us have real jobs." I pointed out it had been almost 2 hours. She glared at me and said, "I'll give it back when I'm done. Stop being so impatient." The guy at the table next to her leaned over and whispered, "Dude, that's definitely your charger. I saw you plug it in earlier." She overheard and snapped at him too. "Mind your own business. This is between me and this kid." I decided to wait at my table and set a timer for 30 more minutes. She kept glancing over at me and shaking her head like I was being unreasonable. When my timer went off, I walked back over. She was still typing away. I said, "Ma'am, I really need my charger back now." That's when she lost it. "You are being incredibly rude, interrupting my work constantly. I told you I'm in an important meeting." When I reached for my charger, she actually slapped my hand away and announced loudly, "This person is harassing me. Help!" Everyone in the coffee shop turned to stare. She continued her dramatic performance. "Can't believe how rude college students are these days." An older man at a corner table called out, "Just give the kid their charger back." She shot him a death glare and said, "Shut it, sir." She started typing even more aggressively, making a big show of how busy she was. I noticed she kept minimizing and maximizing windows on her screen whenever someone walked by. The barista came over to see what was happening. I calmly explained the situation while she kept interrupting with exaggerated sighs. "He's been bothering me for hours," she lied. "I'm trying to work and he won't leave me alone." The barista looked confused. "Ma'am, how long have you been using their charger?" "That's not the point," she huffed. "The point is I'm in a very important business meeting and this is completely unprofessional." A woman nearby said, "I've been here the whole time. She's been using that charger for over 2 hours. The charger thief's face turned red. "Everyone needs to mind their own business. This is a private matter." I asked the barista if they had a policy about borrowed items. Before they could answer, she stood up dramatically. "Fine, I'll call the manager. This is harassment and I'm a paying customer." The barista calmly replied, "Ma'am, I am the manager." She sat back down, clearly flustered. "Well then, you need to control your customers better." I offered a compromise. "Look, you can keep using it for 10 more minutes, then I really need it back." She scoffed. 10 minutes? This meeting could go on for hours. "You'll just have to wait." The guy who had defended me earlier stood up. "Lady, just give him the charger. This is getting ridiculous. I cannot work in this hostile environment," she announced. "You've all ruined my productivity." Then her laptop made that loud, battery critically low beeping sound. Her important video call screen showed she was just watching Netflix. The barista looked at her and said, "Ma'am, you need to return their property and stop disrupting other customers." The woman's mouth fell open. She quickly tried to minimize the Netflix window, but it was too late. "That's not what it looks like," she stammered. "I was just taking a quick break from my meeting." The older man who had spoken up earlier started laughing. "A quick break? You've been watching TV for 2 hours." She grabbed my charger, threw it at me, and stormed out muttering about entitled kids.